Oh, what's up, Law Dogs? Floyd, just getting set up here. Oh, what's going on? It's probably good enough for you to hear me. Let's drop this thing. You hear me? All right, I'm sharing this out with my phone. All right. I'm just going to respond to comments while we wait for people to get on here. Angie and Lon, how's it going, man? We don't got too many people on here right now. A lot of them, I think, are over at Shane's. He's got some grocery going on. They like to go over there and give him a crap. Andrew, what's going on, man? Welcome. Just sharing this out there and stuff like that. So let me finish this. How you doing, Andrew? How you doing, NG Lawn? Just responded to the comments on the mower video. A lot. We got a lot of people live right now. I don't know. I usually go Wednesday nights, but I had to go pick my daughter up from the airport. So trying tonight. We'll see. I don't know if it'll be a success or not. But what the hey. We'll get some guests on here sooner or later. How is everybody doing? You know, we gave away our first mower yesterday. 2 mowers for vets. Guy was pretty happy. The video is up on the YouTube channel, so check that out. Yeah, it was pretty good. The veteran was local here, and really excited to give it to him. He applied, and he was in the Air Force, honorably discharged, served just under 4 years, and then he did 15 years in the reserve. He was in during a lot of the Cold War time, Cuban Missile Crisis. So it was good that that had to be a rough time back then, not knowing if you're ever going to go to war or not. Yeah, but I guess the unknown can be scarier than the known. And then he's also had a lobe taken out of his lung, so the personal pace mower was good for him. So we're happy to give him that more. Yep. The panel is open for whoever wants to come up and chat. JT, what's going on, man? How's it going? We gave away our first mower yesterday. Video went up today. Usually go live on Wednesdays, but like I said, I had to go get my daughter from the airport, and we didn't get home till 11:30 last night. I went straight to bed. Oh man. So yeah, I think we'll pick up here in a little bit when everybody else gets off. We'll see. But we are open for donations if anybody is willing. The most for vets is. Let me find that link. Hey Nick, what's going on, man?
Yeah, right, mate. How are you? Yeah, well done. Well done doing your first mower, mate.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problems.
Thank you. It was nice. Nice giving that away to that guy. He was really, really appreciative of it. You know.
Yeah.
You're always nervous giving away doing that because you never know if they're trying to scam you or not. You know. But he seemed genuine, like he was in need, so that was good.
Ask him, can you see pictures?
No, yeah, I did. I'm gonna send him a letter, like a follow-up letter here. Probably over the weekend I'll write it, and I'll ask him to see if he can send me pictures. Yep. Home.
Nah, I'm chuffed for you, mate.
No, I appreciate it, Nick. I do.
I do loads of free gardens for veterans as well.
I know. I actually thought, like, man, I almost wanted to mow it for him. I wanted to use that mower, brand new. It's always nice using a brand new mower.
Yeah.
You in bed, like always.
Yeah. No, you got to help the veterans out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes. I'm trying to. Let's see here. Is that it? There you go. Copy link. Copied.
No, I've already been in to change to say hello.
Oh, I appreciate it, Nick. You're always welcome, man. I know it's late for you over there.
Yeah, don't bother me, mate.
Mark, welcome, man.
How's it going there, Floyd?
It's going all right. It's going all
All right,
right.
Mark.
Hey, Vicky.
Hi.
Hello, Mrs. Mark.
Mrs. Mark.
This is Mark. That's funny.
I think Mike's at band rehearsal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I worked, heck, I've only been home for 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got pushed back. 4 inches of rain put us back a little bit.
Yeah.
So we had some yards that were flooded out, and we had to wait for them to go down enough for the mow, which was today. So everything got pushed off till today. But,
Yeah.
I actually took a chance and mowed through a small puddle today just to get the spot. It was a low spot. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be, I'm either going to make it or I'm screwed. Where's the GoPro? But went right through it. It was fine.
we got, I don't know, we've got problems. There's yards that, the 1 yard, the water's getting deeper in it every time I go there. So, because I have to pick the deck up to finish mowing the yard to get to the other spot. There's a low spot, which is the same level as the lake. So it depends on what time I get there and where the lake sloshes and how deep the water is in the yard.
And that's how that yard was today. The lake is high. Mona Lake is high right now. And it was like, they have like a really steep hill going down, but then it flattens out right level with the lake digging there.
Right.
And one of their sprinkler heads actually was in the water in the lake today.
Well, that big yard I used to do that's its own peninsula there.
Yeah.
That guy's got sprinkler heads that he moved back into his yard 4 feet. He's lost that much shoreline.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
One day we'll be in dry, and that water will be on the up and moving 4 feet back.
Well, you can see the lakes, the shoreline is actually coming back because the beaches, the waves are constantly pushing sand up. So the beaches are coming back. It's just going to take a couple of years to get back to where they were. That's all.
Yeah.
The lake level, the Great Lakes, I guess, are not supposed to go down at all this year. So it's supposed to
No, they won't. I don't think they'll probably won't go down for a few years, actually.
No, because we're all getting enough rain where it's going to keep them up.
Yeah, we got
humidity. It's got no evaporation when you got high humidity.
that storm that came through the other night here. Helped out a lot. It's nice. We opened the windows back up in our house to shut the AC off.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet because our humidity is still way up there.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah, we got
Not right now.
lots still, but the lake's warmer than it's supposed to be. That's why we got so much humidity. Nothing we do about it. We just gotta kind of live with it. I don't mind the heat. It's just that the humidity stuff is just wiping
Right.
stuff.
Humidity is the killer. Like, always has been here.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Nah, I should have. Like Dan had a good idea. I should have started it up, but we didn't even think. I didn't think about that. We'll have to do that in the future. I gave that mower away yesterday to that Air Force veteran.
Okay.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I know you've been struggling to find somebody. So
No, yeah, and then what worked was I finally thought about it. I'm like, I'm gonna put it on Marketplace, and I put it on Marketplace to all my local areas. I mean, it stayed pretty local, but as soon as I did that, man, my Marketplace blew up. But out of the, let's say 30 people who acquired about it, 2 applications. Maybe 3. People just don't want to fill out the paperwork.
Yeah.
It's like, and then some people are like, could you mail me it? I don't understand. I'm like, no, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
It's on there. It's easy. Open it, print it out, fill it out, mail it, or email it.
Yeah, see, a lot of people don't want to go through all that. They want everybody to do everything for them, and that's when we just kind of.
Oh, I'm sure he did, Dan. He actually said he was gonna. He goes, well, I guess I'm gonna mow my yard tonight. Because I mean, it wasn't like overgrown, but it needed mowed. So, yeah.
How's the color of your lawns looking that you're down south? Ours is looking like fall.
Good. I would say 95% of our yards are good. I just did invoicing, and we had one property that we didn't mow the whole month because it was that brown. And I'm actually driving by there tomorrow to go talk to him because he has a otherwise mint yard. And I'm like, I got it. If the fact that it's not green makes me concerned that his irrigation is not working or something's wrong, or maybe he's kind of up there in age. Maybe there's something else going on that I don't know. So I'm just gonna go.
All of our yards, the green when you get there, as soon as you mow it, they're all yellow.
Are they really? You're just cutting off the green top, huh?
You're just cutting off the green top. Everything's yellow. So, yeah. That's everybody says, well, what's going on with the yard? This is fall. We're in fall grass.
Yeah.
It's a month early.
My mom's acorns are already fallen.
Yep,
and they're tiny. They're tiny this year.
That's because of not enough. Well, actually, no, that's from last year. The results on the trees.
Nobody wants to see her nose. They can't see anyway.
Hi.
It's Amelia.
We got to take all our fertilizer and everything. He says the weather this year shows up in the trees next year. So next year, with all the rain we've gotten, the trees will be doing very good next year. So I know a lot of our customers that have the cherry trees, you couldn't even pick the cherries off the trees.
You just came down to bother me? Okay, go away. I'm not listening to you then. I'm listening to Mark.
But the cherries never, they sort of ripened up and then they rotted. There was no real, in our area, the cherries were.
No, we picked our cherries on our tree. We had a cherry tree out front. We didn't even know it was a cherry tree. Well, I guess we kind of knew it was, but we didn't think it was actually going to produce fruit. And we picked them, and we spent an hour. My daughter was climbing around the tree, and we were just knocking them down. We had like a nice little bowl, and we ate them for a couple of days. And they were not the best cherries in the world, but they were good. I mean, they were definitely good.
They were one of our customers. All I have to do is get a ladder, get up on a roof, and I can pick a 5-gallon bucket without even moving. There's it's supposed to be a dwarf cherry tree. It's about 40 feet high. I think it was labeled wrong. But it's good cherries, and this is the second year in a row that we didn't get any cherries off that tree.
Yeah, that's it, because Traverse City has that big cherry festival too, which is nice.
Yeah.
They probably canceled that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Everything canceled.
I know.
They're
talking.
We just figured out how to get the GIE and then find out yesterday it was canceled. It's like,
I know. I'm actually glad I decided not to go this year.
Oh,
my gut told me, I was getting ready to purchase a hotel ticket and everything, and my gut's like, Jeff, I have a Halloween party that very next day, Saturday, and I didn't want to leave the whole planning on my wife. That was the main reason. But I'm like, man, I feel like this is not the year. That means, unfortunately, next year is going to be crazy because everybody's going to miss it.
Because we were going to, because we had nobody to watch 3 dogs for a week. So we were going to go there with the motor home and the dogs to go camping. And I know Happy's family goes camping also. So I figured we could hook up near them and stay camp, figure out where they were going to go camping and kind of stay near them.
That would be cool. I could bring my camper down there. That's a good idea, actually.
And I'm thinking, we're going to do that next year, but I have this winter to get my Jeep done, so we have a vehicle to drag down with us. So, yeah. So it's going to work out, but I got to get my ass moving. I got so much work to do.
Yeah.
For real. I don't know how we got so far behind. I really don't understand it. It's just, we can't get caught up.
That's weird because, I mean, I guess, knock on wood, I've had a pretty easy season so far. We're always usually done by Thursday. Every week we can be done by Thursday. Some weeks we don't. We just take our time, work 6-hour days or something, But most days we work 8-hour day. We're done by Thursday. Me and my daughter go out on Fridays. But today we did our Friday. We did tomorrow's yards today, me and my daughter, because we're doing a small landscaping job tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And but it's been pretty for my first year. I think I've been spoiled.
Yeah.
And then the only issue I got is like the first 2 months I had a lot of, like I said, a lot of expenses going out that I didn't anticipate, like getting oil, just stuff that.
Yeah.
But that's slowed down a lot. So I'm going to do a little bit. I haven't done a great job of managing the money. All the bills are getting paid. Employees are getting paid. That's not an issue. But I'm sitting here, wait a minute here. Where's this cushion? So
yeah,
I just finished my invoicing tonight. So I'm for this.
We're all about a month behind for the winter savings.
Yeah. So I'm trying to. I got to sit down, and that's basically what I'm figuring out. Once all my invoices are done, I say, okay, I got this much coming in. This is what I'm going to do with this much, and this much, and so I can stash some. So,
yeah, I'm hoping to by Christmas to have 20,000 in the bank, so that'd make it through the whole winter, and then we could go on a trip someplace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sign Shop's going to get us a little booth here shortly, so it's already doing it. But the problem I have right now is that is supposed to be filled all the way up to here with sign blanks, and that's where I'm at. Because I've got everything cut day before yesterday. I got all the sign blanks cut. They're stacked up on my garage. I got to sand them all, paint them all. I got to do 10 of them tonight just for tomorrow's order. So yeah, I'm behind. I go till I get up in the morning when I wake up because I can't wake up by an alarm clock, and then I fall asleep at night.
You just reminded me. I was going to tell everybody we're going to meet up an hour late tomorrow.
So yeah, that's the tough part when you got people who work for you.
Yeah. Well, they've been busting their butt. I took them out for breakfast this morning, the whole crew. And
long ways.
Well, and it does. And I just want to show them I appreciate them. So let me send this text real quick.
I gotta admit, Floyd, you wouldn't want to take me out for breakfast.
We got this place called. I was gonna put it on Instagram, but I forgot. We got this place called Lumberjack Cafe, and they make this omelet, with the stuffed hash browns and bacon, ham, cheese, and sausage gravy over top of it. Just, oh my god, it's like a heart attack. You just die looking at it from a heart attack, and it's so good that you eat the whole thing and then you're miserable for 3 hours. Like we all got done eating, and Michael looks at me and says, "Jeff, I'm just letting you know we might only get 1 yard done today because we were all miserable." I was like, "Why do we eat so much?"
Did you ever eat at Tony's restaurant in Birch Run?
Nope.
Oh, you got to go there. A side of bacon is a pound.
Oh my god!
All thick cut.
Oh,
a PRT is a pound of bacon. And
that's ridiculous.
A banana split is a half a gallon of ice cream.
Wow.
With bananas and stuff around it, yeah. Everything is supersized there. Yeah. It's funny. You got to go there. At least once in your lifetime, you have to go there.
I might have to try it. Remember it.
I'm telling you.
That's what I call them. Hey, can you see that?
Not really.
No.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you'll have to go to Tony's in Birch Run.
And I've been to Birch Run a couple of times.
Yeah, you have to eat at Tony's restaurant.
Can you see that?
Not quite. It's just a little bit too bright. I
Yes,
see
sir.
a plate
Yeah.
of something. You might have to turn the brightness down there a little bit, Nick.
There you go. That's a breakfast.
Yeah, that's about like a Tony's breakfast. It's all actually
Yeah.
it's a
I am.
lot. It's a lot. Yeah, our bowling alley, the small size fries, the big old steak fries. You get the small size. It's about 2 pounds.
I don't know how people get like sometimes like I should have ate half of it this morning and save the other half.
Yeah.
That's the problem was why Americans actually I say that the people are so fat because we don't do portion control. It's not about what we eat; it's always portion control.
Oh, it always is. Yeah. Yeah, that's I don't know. It's I don't know. I see a lot of people at buffets that shouldn't be at buffets. And I hate going to buffets because I overeat every time I go to a buffet. So I don't go there because
Yeah.
it's the same thing. And there's people that eat at dumb things every single day. That's like, oh my, that's a lot.
Oh man.
Most people eat their calorie intake in one meal at a buffet.
Right. No, my wife hates them. She calls them pig troughs. She hates buffets
horrible.
so bad, and they're nasty. Unless you, I don't know. I like buffets, but I only like going when they're busy, when they're
Yeah.
circulating the food.
Yes.
If they're slow, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. If they're busy.
Hey
yeah.
Donald, what's going on? Jacob, welcome, man. But so I have something that happened for me, and I tell you, I don't know if you've had this happen to you, Mark. So Monday, I called my guys and said, "Hey, Morgan's going to jump on with the guys because I felt sick Monday. I don't know what it was. I was out chasing my ducks in the woods. They kind of got out of me Sunday. And I stepped in some kind of like poison oak or poison ivy. It wasn't poison ivy. I don't know what it was. All I know is my ankle got pricked and it swelled up, and
Okay.
I had little red dots all over it, whatever.
Right.
And the next day, I mean, that went away after I took a shower. I went down to the lake, jumped in the lake, kind of, soaked my leg for a little bit. The next day, I just felt off. Like my neck hurt, my whole back of my neck hurt, my stomach was set. So I called the guys and said, "Hey, I'm not going to come in right now. Hey, hold on. Hey, guys, Rob from True Alliance Flag is doing his cancer fundraiser." Okay, Deputy, maybe I'll just I won't go off live, but I'll go over there to his real quick on the other screen and say something. But I'll do that in a little bit. Thanks for let me know. Stay away from the shrimp buffet.
Yeah.
I can imagine, dude. When we were in Afghanistan, they always did during the holidays. They always had shrimp cocktail buffet, and I did eat too much of it. Oh, I ate way too much of it. But anyway, so I'm off Monday, and I told Mike, I said, "Hey, have Morgan jump on you, run a 3-man crew, just get as many yards as you can get done. Well, whenever we don't get done, we'll make up the next day." And I said, "If I can come in, I'll come in. I'll let you know if I start feeling better, even if it's by noon or something." Well, come 1 noon, it was right around noon actually. I was making myself a grilled cheese sandwich, and I get a phone call from Micah. I said, "Hey, we were at a commercial account, and there was a guy who wasn't part of that company who had horses out there. And he walked up to my employee, Gabe, who's 16, mind you, Micah's brother, is 16, walked up to him and said, 'Hey, if this was any other horse guy, he'd pull you off that moor and kick your ass.'" And I'm talking, this is like a 60-year-old man, and I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah." Micah said, I went and talked to him, like he should. He was a supervisor. He's a brother. And he's an adult. He's 21 now. I think he's 21.
Right.
He went over and talked to him and said, "Hey, I don't think that's appropriate the way you talk to my employee, my brother." And the guy said, "Well, if you don't watch what he's doing, you're going to be cleaning his blood up off the cement." So when he told me that, boy, I felt great. My wife's seen it in my face. My wife's seen it in my face and how angry I was. I said, "I'm going down there right now." So I drove down there to confront the guy and talk to the guy, my customer, about it. And hold on, I got a phone call. All right. As I was going down, my wife's like, "I'm going with you so you don't do nothing stupid." And I said, okay. So I went down there and talked to the customer and told him what happened, because as I was leaving, I saw the horse guy leave. So I didn't catch the guy with the horse. So I'm talking to the guy and I told him, "Hey, this is what happened." He said, "Okay." I'm sorry. Tell the boys I'm sorry. Well, let me. I'll talk to that guy and let him know. I'll get a hold of him and talk to him. So the next day, I talked to Micah. He said he told they told their dad about it, and because they still live at home with their parents.
Right.
And the dad called up the customer too, because I guess he knows them. It's a small town, so people tend to know a lot of people around here.
Right.
And everything was fine. I guess Micah's dad was happy with the way Micah and Gabe handled it, and I guess Andy was also happy with the way that I went down and confronted the situation right then. And then I got a phone call from that customer today. Yeah, it was today, checking in to make sure the boys were good, and he apologized again and said that guy will no longer be allowed on his property. So I said, "Well, thank you. That's not what I wanted, but I just wanted to address the kind of people you had on there." It's one thing, and I get it. I told my guys, I said, "Listen, if you see horses from now on, just avoid them. Just stay away from them. If you have to skip the yard, I don't care." I said, I get it. The guy could have handled it with a little more tact, saying, "Hey, especially this kid, he's a 16-year-old kid.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know horses.
Right. And I know horses, and but even then, I don't know that I wouldn't do my job. I wouldn't. But the guy could have walked up and said, "Hey, can you not move over here? The mower spooked the horses or whatever." And Mike and Gabe are so laid back that I know Mike. They were like, "Yeah, no problem. No issues at all.
No problem. Yeah, just go.
We'll come later and finish this area or something." It's just, but man, the threaten the 16-year-old kid was.
Yeah. Yeah, but when people threaten, I have a problem. My temper goes from here to here immediately.
Hey, Mom.
You can testify to this because I fire customers on the spot.
Right, and I didn't
tolerate it.
I wasn't asking for my customer to ban that other guy from his property,
right.
But I just wanted him to know the kind of situation, and it was nice for him to call me back and apologize a couple of days later and check in.
Now, if that customer wouldn't have handled it like that, I would have walked away from that.
I know. If it would have been too big of an issue, and the sinks is I do 3 other properties, and 2 of them are commercial and 1 of them they're home.
Well,
but
I fired I shouldn't say fired, but I dumped a customer this spring because the phone calls bitching me out because I couldn't get to them on time because we were shut down and we had snow and all this stuff, and he bitched at me because I didn't get his grass cut. I'm done. I don't have time for this.
It does, and I agree with Andrew. It does take skill to handle horses. I've been around horses many times.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not saying the guy wasn't somewhat right. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have been mowing around the horses. But you're talking to a 16-year-old kid. You don't need to be.
And he doesn't know horses.
You don't need to be talking and threatening a kid. You don't need to threaten nobody. Just educate them. Use it as a teaching moment. Say, "Hey, I just want to let you know, man, these horses spook easy. Around mowers like that, can you guys not do it? Not come up and say, if you don't, any other guy pull you off and beat your ass. That's messed up,
Oh yeah.
So
no, if that happens, someone's going to jail, and it's a guy that has a horse.
Yeah, and that's what deputies say. I get to ride a mower wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, we'll see. We work around horses quite often. It's called Amish country.
Yeah, we're Amish everywhere. And that's what I want to say is like, how come the Amish don't have this problem? But their
Because
horses, do they train them better than you?
the horses are trained.
Oh, I know. And they have some beautiful horses.
Well, that's because they're all race horses.
Right.
Every single horse around here is all race. Well, not every single, because they get the big work horses, but majority of these horses are all race horses. And the guy's not around anymore, but the horses were so trained on this one farm, and he was picking corn. The horses would go to the end of the row, wait for it. They'd pick all the corn, put it on the wagon, turn the horses, and they would go to the end of the row and wait for it. That's how trained these horses were.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And
That's awesome.
They use them every single day, though. These horses are with them every single day.
Oh, that's what they're. They're their tool. They're a big tool, you know.
Yes. The horses are always working with them, so that's the way you take care of a horse. You don't ride it once in a while. See, that's what the problem with a lot of these people are. They ride their horse maybe once a month if they're lucky.
Right.
So if you got a horse, you got to ride that thing all the time. You can't just leave it out the pasture and ignore it.
No, not at all. Their horses are a lot of work. When you're a kid, I think when you're a young adult in the family, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna get a farm with horses. And then as you get older, you get a little wiser, like, man, I don't want that work. I don't even want to take care of the dogs I got, let alone horses.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What? You mean I gotta change the kitty litter? No.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. My phone is blowing up. Give me 1 second, Mark.
Okay.
So, how's your day been then, Mike?
What's that, Nick?
How's your day been?
It's been busy because we got everything. We got all that rain through the week, so we got a lot of yards that we couldn't do, so we got pushed off till today. So yesterday and today, so it made longer days, but we're done for the week. So I got 3 days off now. So it's I haven't taken a shower or nothing yet, but whatever.
Wondered what that smell was.
Yeah, that'd be old sweat, Nick. That's what you're smelling up here.
Well, I'm not gonna put this out there, so never mind. Now my buddy, he wants to talk to me about the Mowers for Vet thing, so I'll call him later. I'm actually going to text real quick. Tell him I'll call him on here. But yeah, I just told my guys from now on, just avoid the horses. It's the safest bet. And it really is the right thing. They just, they're out there doing their job. What I told them to do, mow.
Right.
And so I can't fault them. That's one of the big reasons why I took them out for breakfast too, just to show that appreciation.
Right.
Hey, I'm live right now on YouTube. I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah, we got.
Or go on YouTube and find me and ask your question.
There you go.
He needs to create an account anyway.
I just saw Randy from Countryside Logs just post a video from first one in a month and a half.
I tell you, I've been watching Family, and I'm so jealous of their garden.
Oh,
oh my God. And he talks it down sometimes. He's like, well, it's not where we want to be. And I'm like, dude, it's where everybody wants to be. That's a homesteader. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But I realized I was getting irritated because I didn't ever know when he posted a video, and I never had his bell hit.
Oh, okay.
He's got to be my favorite channel right now to watch. He really does. Even Lawn Pro or Pro Cuts.
Right.
I'm already over them.
Yeah.
They put out good videos, but they're not excuse me. I watch them like I watch Spencer's or I watch.
Yeah, once in a while.
Yeah, so once a week or get cut up. But Happy right now. Happy's where it's at.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, because it's Vicky's always watching it too. I watch whatever I can watch, whenever I watch. But
What do you mean, Deputy? Mick, what's going on, man? Welcome.
You all right, Mick? How are you?
He's Mick's over by you, isn't he?
Mick's from right down the bottom. He lives in right down the bottom of England towards Froggyland,
So you're saying he's your bottom?
basically.
He caught it. He caught it.
No, he's all right, Mick.
Yeah, I watch Mick sometimes. It's hard. Mick's on when I'm usually in bed, and But Mick was one of the first ones actually I subscribed to.
I don't even know.
I haven't even watched much of Ray Ray's yet. I mean, Ray Ray's got a good channel, but like, I get up in the morning, the first person I look for is Happy and see if he put out a new video that I missed. I do need to check out more Ray Ray though.
Yeah, I haven't watched. I don't watch hardly anything. I'm still.
Deputy, I got you on my channel, man.
What's that?
Deputy, I got him. He's crying. I watch his videos. He don't put out a lot of videos. You need to put out more videos, Deputy.
Yeah, what was it? What was it? A week ago was the last time you put a video out? Deputy, you did?
Yeah, something like that. I think.
Because I just watched it.
Let's see. I'm going to his channel right now. I am going to his channel right now to see what he's got going.
I think it was about a week ago that he put one out.
Comfort trim.
Yeah.
1 week ago. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the last one I watched.
Yeah, because they were like brand new or something like that. He just put them on.
Yeah. That Fillmore 9. That's funny because that Fillmore 9 that he's using is what I started with.
Really?
For my editing software, and then I bought a program. Once I realized I was a good commit, I went out and bought like a editing program, and I love the one I got. But yeah, that Fillmore 9 was free, but it has their tag and their watermark in it. Yeah.
I use DaVinci Resolve, and that's free. There's the paid version, but the paid version also needs a editing board, and I'm not doing that. So that board is $4,000, so no.
Wow.
No, I don't want to edit that good.
Nah.
But yeah, do it, and then you got. So when you can start splitting screens when you're editing. So
I can do that with mine. I can have it here or big screen on both mine. I'll tell you what I got. It's I do have issues with it, right? It's just Windows Video Editor 2020. So that's what I use.
Yeah, the DaVinci Resolve is. I'm still learning how to do everything with it, but there is so much. I'll never learn the whole program. It's impossible. There's just too many things for me to do.
No, and I don't know everything mine can do still yet because I just go on there every time I'm on there. I'm just hurry up, edit, try to get a video out or get a video ready, and I never sit down and really, I say, take the time to play with it. Like this Saturday, I'll kind of be home alone, but my brakes in my truck are bad now. They're starting to grind bad, so I got to change my brakes, and I gotta. These are the expenses I was telling you about. Like I changed my brakes. I'm gonna try to fix my tail light. I gotta, because my white truck, Betty, I'm gonna kind of retire her back to being more of a family truck, and I'm gonna start driving my red trucks again because I got them both licensed and up now. So, I'll have my white truck as a backup, but instead of putting miles on it, I might use it to go to my farther job on Friday with my daughter, simply because it gets better gas mileage, pulling the trailer. But other than that, I'm going to use the other truck while I'm in town and stuff.
Yeah, we were supposed to use Vicky's Tahoe today, but I haven't got a new hitch for it. We're going to start pulling the trailer around with Vicky's car once a week just to get some miles on it. But I got to get a new trailer hitch because the Tahoe the bumper sits higher than mine. So the trailer sits all kittywampus, so I have to get a lower hitch on it.
It takes time. My biggest battle, Deputy, when we were starting this was just remember to put the damn camera out. I just get to the yard and go to work. The camera wasn't on my mind. I was like, okay, this is what I got to do, this is what I got to do. And then I never put the camera out. And now, I got 2 GoPros and I'm bringing my other camera out because the filming for when I gave the mower away, and my wife kind of did it, and I'm sitting here going, me and my wife and my daughter all looked at it. We're like, okay, we got to do better. I said, why are we trying to do all this with a GoPro?
Yep.
Why we have $1,000 camera sitting downstairs that does video and everything. You know, I bought about a year and a half ago with my softball program that I owned because we were doing it to take pictures of the girls, try to help that and stuff like that. And like, why are we not using this? So now I pulled it out. I got the batteries charged. I'm thinking about buying a microphone, you know, one of those microphones for it and stuff like that. So
Yeah, just get a.
but I also told her, I said, that's okay, though, that it doesn't look the greatest because we're not supposed to look like professionals at the beginning. You know, yeah, exactly. Something like that. Yep.
So like $30, and the sound on this is just, that's what's inside of the truck.
My kids are trying to get a mic. They said, get a mic. But see, mine's a GoPro 3, so I don't think I can do that with mine. And then my other one is not a GoPro. It's, oh my God, what is it called? See if the charger has a name. Osmo Action.
Okay.
And I tell you that Osmo Action takes better pictures than that GoPro does any day.
Oh, yeah.
But the files seem, when I'm editing it, they seem so big that it lags my editor. So it's hard, you know, when I move the files around, it's a little bit slower. I think because it's filming in 4K too. So
I got GoPro Hero 5s. So if you get above 1080p, 60 frames a minute, 60 frames a second, whatever, you lose all your stabilization over that. So we need to upgrade because the low shots on my, if you notice, I haven't really put too many low shots on my videos. Actually, I haven't put many videos out, but that's because it's all blurry because the camera cannot focus on that.
right.
So I have to upgrade a couple of my cameras to 8. I'm thinking.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna buy another one. I don't know if I'm gonna try to go Pro 8 or just stick with the Osmo again because I do like it a lot, but I just think the GoPro. I don't know. I think the Osmo, you know, it's filming in 4K, so I think it's a little slower when it does the it's doing the transfer file. So because I just think the files are a little bigger. So I don't know. I'm still playing. I'm not worried about it right now. There ain't nothing I'm looking to buy this year. Like I told the wife, I'm done buying anything. There's nothing else getting purchased in this house for anything.
See, I have to buy a welder next year because mine blew up. So, or not next year, next month.
Yeah, my brother is an electrician deputy, and he just said the same thing to me this morning. They're struggling. They can't get supplies right now.
Yeah, and it's going to get worse. You go to Home Depot, look at the treated lumber section. There isn't any.
I go to the Amish here and get my lumber now.
Yeah,
because they have it. But yeah, you go to. I've been trying to get treated 4x4s from our Lowe's for 3 months. And I finally just went to my local Amish mill and paid $1 more,
right.
Whatever, and got them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's going to be a big problem. And now she just shut you guys down to back to stage 4, did she? Yeah, she backed you guys up a little bit.
All of ours.
It's ridiculous.
And you know how many cases we've had in 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's dumb. She needs to just leave it up to the county commissioners or whatever
I can tell
they
you
are.
right now, the only people that are wearing masks are the ones that are going into the store, and as soon as they come out, the masks are off.
Yep.
And the reason why they're doing that is because they need to go into the store, and that store needs to stay open. So they're doing it to support that local store. Big box stores, nobody gives a rep about. The little guys, yeah, they're doing whatever they can to do it.
And we're actually we talked about it. We got a local mom and pop grocery store here, and we're in a bad habit of not going there yet. We hit everywhere else. Everywhere else we hit the mom and pop, but when it comes to groceries, we still go to Meijer or Walmart. And I don't know why we don't wrap our head around going to the other place. It's just me and my wife talk about it constantly. Like, damn it, we should have went to Bills again. We should have went to Bills. You know, and we keep forgetting. It's just such a habit of going to them other places.
The problem we have right now is there's so many tourists in our area. The backup generators are kicking on in our area. So they're wiping out our stores completely. There's nothing on the shelves anywhere. It's horrible what's going on right now, but there's nothing to do about it.
No. Unfortunately, she's not helping any. She's not helping anything.
They left to all the big cities where the COVID is. They come up here where it's not. And the supply chain cannot keep up with the demand.
No.
And there's so many people in town right now. It's just crazy. When I take my dogs for a walk, when I have enough ambition, I take them for a 4-mile walk. And when you take 3 dogs for a 4-mile walk, nobody's facing up. You see everything that's going on. You don't see any cars, but there's people everywhere.
Yeah.
They're behind all the houses where nobody can see anything.
Our houses around our lake are here packed every weekend.
Yeah.
Every weekend. I just saw probably 3 giant campers go down the road heading to the campground down the road. And I don't care. I honestly, I'm for it. Go do what you want to do. Wear the mask. Don't wear the mask. I don't really care. My opinion is probably, we'll put it this way. Me and my kids don't talk about it much. We tend to disagree. And I explained to them, that's okay to disagree.
Yes, it is.
It's okay. That's the American way, but you no need to get irate about it.
Exactly. Yeah. You just move on. Whatever. Move on.
I do go to Ace Hardware because I know they're locally owned. And I go to Tractor Supply a lot. I just like Tractor Supply. And actually, Farm and Farm. I love going to that store, but it's a little bit more of a drive. But I prefer to go there over Tractor Supply just because I feel that's more locally owned.
Right.
It's a franchise, but it's owned by a local guy. The franchises, and their selection just seems better when it comes to stuff, especially when it comes to ducks and stuff.
If I need bolts, I go to Tractor Supply. I automatically go to Tractor Supply for bolts, belts. I don't know. There's things Vicky gets all the dog food there. We buy all the pet supplies there.
We do too. We get our dog food from Tractor Supply.
I just go there first. If I need a chunk of steel, I'll just go there.
I haven't been to Menards since Christmas.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the only time I'll go back to Menards is Christmas, and that's just because I'm such an addict to the Christmas decorations, and they have the best. They have the best. I hate to say it. When it comes to the outdoor stuff, they have the best selection. So I kind of can't not go there. I just can't do it. I tried. It'd be too hard for me. But that's the only time I'm going to go. Otherwise, I won't go there. I go to Lowe's. Lowe's doesn't enforce it that much. They don't care. I mean, I'm not saying they don't care, but it's not. They're more laid back about this.
Where did I go yesterday? Where did I go? Oh, I went to our local hardware store. When I walk in there, the employees got all their masks on, about right here.
Yep. There's a lot of stores.
They're letting their ass off. They can't even, they can't operate with them on.
When we went to breakfast this morning, nobody had their mask on. Not even the waitresses. But it's a small little restaurant. Nobody cares. I mean, I try to wear my mask. I try to follow rules. And there's only one reason I do, and that's because of this. Because I got a name, and I got a business to run. And my wife told me this back when I started the business, watch what you do, because your reputation is a huge thing. So it's always in the back of my mind. It's been in the back of my mind since everything I do, I think about that. Yeah. So I wear the mask. I follow the rules, even though I don't agree with it all. You go to bed? Good night. Okay. But it's because of that is why I do it, even though I don't agree. I just,
We'll see this weekend. All the lettering's coming off my truck this weekend. Everybody's pulling all their signs and everything off all along here. You don't know who's who anymore. They have to because of what's been going on around here.
Yeah, because if she shuts us down, I'm not shutting down.
Well, we can't shut down.
I can't.
It's impossible. We can't shut us
There's
down.
no way. I'll start pulling everything with my wife's Dodge Durango then.
No, it's all my lettering's coming off because it's coming. We're gonna if we don't get completely shut down, I'd be surprised. So my lettering's all coming off, just like everybody else is pulling all their letters off. They're pulling every sign and everything off.
I just put it on mine. I'm not going to take it off. I literally just put stuff on my trucks.
It's gotten so bad they're not even wearing company shirts anymore. Everybody's just wearing regular T-shirts and stuff because of what's going on. And it's horrible that it's going on that way, but there's nothing we can do about it.
I don't know. I don't think nobody around here would enforce it. No,
Well,
I mean, I know, like back when this first happened, Deputy was having a lot of issues with like tattletales, I guess, on his area, and a lot of the issues that people are having, I'm not having here with people.
Yeah, but here.
So yeah, and you said you had it up there too. So
Yeah,
I hope
we're-
it. I hope it doesn't go backwards.
You couldn't even pull your trailer out of the garage without the cops being called on you. You couldn't even pull it home. I would pull my trailer home within 5 or 10 minutes. The cops would be going by my house. Every single time it was that bad.
Wow.
So yeah, it was horrible. I almost got arrested on the beach walking my dog because I was doing things illegally because I was on the beach. The deputy says did that back there.
Yeah, he took his stuff off back in April,
Yeah,
but he was having that problem right away, right from the get go.
yeah, we did too, and I just didn't go out because I just didn't want to deal with it because I knew what was going to happen. I'd end up in handcuffs in jail just because my mouth would be running. I know it would be. I respect people to a certain extent.
Yeah. No, I need that income coming in. That's for sure.
Yeah.
There's no
Yep.
way around it. I'm working. Yep. Me and my wife already talked about it. I said if it gets back to that point where she tries shutting people down, I don't think she will shut outdoor work down.
Yeah.
I can see her shutting hair salons and bar, which is stupid.
I can't get a haircut.
Which is
Yeah.
stupid too. Yeah, I think that's dumb too. But even most restaurants, they've always been. They're supposed to be already some of the cleanest places. So, but I don't know. I don't think she'll shut down people who work outdoors like us. I don't think they'll shut down.
Yeah, because that's a health issue now.
Yeah, indoor stuff is, I think,
Yeah.
has more of a chance. But even then, I don't know that she'll do it.
This shutdown is going to put more businesses out of business in our area. It's done.
Mhm.
Well, when a burger,
Our local movie theater is struggling bad.
ours isn't reopening.
Ours is doing classic outdoor driving type style outside.
Our theaters are done. They shut the doors. As of yesterday, they are out of business.
And that sucks
No longer have a movie.
because they don't make money on movies.
No,
They
they
don't-
make money
And that's why the popcorn and soda is so expensive. They make hardly any money on ticket sales for the movies. That goes all towards the movie people.
Or movie theaters closed because they can't. That's AMC. That's a chain.
Yeah,
They closed it. Burger King closed. And there's all these other small restaurants that closed. Bars are going to be shut down because they can't open back up. They just stocked their shelves up again full of alcohol. Now they're going to close the doors again. Well, they're
It's-
just starting to see a little bit, and then they're done again.
yeah.
Our bowling,
And then all these places are making all these accommodations to
yes.
be open, and this stuff ain't cheap. Getting those big, ginormous tents to set up outdoor eating or what isn't cheap.
No, it's not.
And then you're gonna tell them that all that money they spent to stay open, now you gotta shut them back down again.
Yeah, and
I
that's,
I know some salons around here that aren't shutting down.
I know some that never did shut down.
Yeah, they're like, nah, we're not doing it.
Yeah, they just worked out of the back door.
Yeah.
They
Well, I don't know if they're gonna do that, but
No, they did that here.
yeah, the one I got my
The back door. They were selling supplies out the back door too.
I don't know if it's any better anywhere else though, Deputy. I know you're going to South Carolina, but man, some of the places aren't any better.
Ben, the Acme Mall said they're shutting them down over there too, and that's Oklahoma City, I think it is.
And then you go some of them. You going to bed too?
No, I was in a movie Michigan.
Oh,
Heck,
Hey.
it's 9 o'clock at night. You guys
My-
not going to bed already?
my kids are old. Amelia worked a hard day today.
Oh,
She
wow.
did. She worked 4 yards today with me. And
What?
she's
And how old is she?
You can't tell them that because that's not
13 or 14. 14.
Okay, well,
You're
we'll give her
right.
another 2 more years. If she was 16, that'd be a different story. But
You can come in and say hi.
I
You're on the videos. They know who you are.
know, but I'm tired.
oh yeah, she's scared. Scared.
It's like it's 2 o'clock in the morning over here.
What?
Nick says 2 o'clock in the morning where he's at. And he's over in Europe.
Why did you wake up this early?
He didn't wake up. He hasn't gone to bed.
Why did you not go to bed yet?
He's a night owl. Some people stay up late. Some people only run on a couple hours of sleep.
Okay.
I go to
But you
bed.
I'm
don't
not one
me
of
when
them.
I run on a couple hours of sleep.
We're not going until 9 tomorrow.
I have about 4 hours sleep a day.
So wake up at normal 7:15.
Yeah, see, I'm about where you're at, Nick. I get about 5
You
hours.
want to please categories?
7. My goal is 7.
Oh my god.
Categories.
I'll catch up on my sleep when I'm dead.
Please categories.
Got that right.
I got him on here for a little while. All right. Sold the plow truck with Ultramount Western setup in 1700 just to get rid of it. Well, that's a question I was actually going to ask you, Mark, and if Mike was on here, I was going to ask him too. So I got the Ford 250, and I'm going to sell my plow truck, the truck that I used for plowing last year, and the plow. Basically, I'm probably going to get the same amount, exactly what I paid for it out of it. You know, what kind of plow should I put on use that money, put it towards the plow for the new truck. But do I get a straight blade? Do I get a V blade? Do I get the blades with the tails on the end?
That's what you get.
Yeah.
When I put the wings on my straight blade last year,
Yeah.
tipped them in. Oh my god, that made a huge difference.
Because I've heard people complain, say the V blades are too much. They take too much time.
Yeah, they do.
And
Slow.
I had a small 6-foot straight blade last time, and it was I kept going over the same areas, and it drove me nuts. But I didn't have down pressure. It was an old blade, and I know I didn't have down pressure.
Well,
So
see, I run that 7.5 foot straight blade for. Well, actually, I run straight blades my whole life. Plus, I also run them V plows. But as soon as I put them wings on and kicked them in a little bit, because I didn't have them like they were, I made sure they were in. I pushed everything straight. I hardly ever angled it. So if you take that wide out,
but don't you move those wings? Aren't they all are hydraulic?
no, not the ones that I put them. I put aftermarket bolt ones, but the wideouts or the Boss, whatever brand it is, they all got one that does that. Them move out, them move in. You can put one out, pull one in, and it helps tremendously wherever you're at. It's just one other tool. You just got to remember, once they start getting floppy, though, all you got to do is get someone in there to weld it and the holes back up, and they're fine again. But that's 6 or 7 years of using them. So.
Yeah, and I'm not doing anything big. I'm just going to stick with residential, and I don't think I'm going to.
Yeah, anytime you can take that snow and scoop it, get some sort of a scoop and push it. I didn't realize how much extra time it took me to push with just a straight blade without the wings. As soon as I put the wings on, it made a big difference.
And then everybody has these back blades, and I'm like, are they even worth it?
Oh yeah.
Like when would you use a back blade?
Every single driveway in my city.
Yeah, but when? How do you use it? That the front one won't go back.
Okay, you back up to the garage, you open it up. Say the driveway is 14 feet wide.
Okay.
Your blade is 8 feet wide. You open it up. Now it's 14 feet wide. You put it down. You put pressure on it, and you drag it out to the road. You turn around, you push it into a pile, and you're gone. That's how you use it. A buddy of mine.
Right, I'll catch you all again.
What's that, Nick?
Right, I'm going to try and get my head down.
All right, Nick. We'll see you, man.
All right, catch you later, Floyd. Catch you later, Mark.
But yeah, my buddy of mine, I don't know how many lawns or how many driveways he was doing, but he started advertising as soon as he put that on the back of his truck because he was getting them done so fast. Because he'd back up to the drive or back up. He has a rear view camera.
Yeah.
Just for that. So he could see how close to the garage he is. And drops it down, one pass out, turns around, two pushes up, shovel, clears out that little bit.
I said, do you go up and back and shovel that little bit next to the garage?
Yeah.
Just okay.
Yeah.
So you still get out of the truck and go shovel that. Okay.
Yeah. But still, you don't have to make 4 passes back blade.
Oh, you don't have to make 4 passes with your front blade back.
Yeah. And
Yeah, and I struggled with that because I didn't have down pressure. So I put my blade down and I drag back, and then sooner or later my blade's going up over the snow. You know what I mean?
and that's where you need because also last year I put on a back drag edge on my Western.
Yeah,
It's another like 45-degree angle. That made a huge difference too.
yeah.
So the 2 things I did last year made a tremendous difference.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of your snow plowing videos. I probably haven't watched any of them. Just
I only had a few of them out last year, but
Yeah.
I had a few of them. But you won't see no more snow plow videos from me anymore.
no, I know you gave it up. Why don't you just give me one of your plows and we'll just call it even?
Oh, it's already. The problem I'm having is my truck.
I just don't know. Deputy says you're absolutely right, and I'm new to the plowing, which I don't mind the plowing. It was the headache of customers. So if I do plowing, I'll be like, hey, there's only 2 days I'm not plowing no matter what, and that's Christmas and New Year's Day. Other than that, I'll come out.
Plow. Actually, no, I plowed Christmas Day. Thanksgiving.
Did you? And that made yeah. I'll go out New Year's Eve and plow maybe, but I don't know. I guess if they want me to plow, it might be a markup or something on those days. Say, okay, this is going to be special. I don't circumstance. Christmas is huge for me and my family. So
Right.
New Year's Day, that's more for me if I decide to go partying.
I would do Christmas Day, but it'd be in the afternoon.
Right.
I wouldn't go out in the morning because I'm not doing it. But after 5, after dinner, and I need a break from all the menagerie just to relax, that's a good time to go out and plow parking lots and stuff. And that's what I would do. I go out and plow parking lots at night or in the afternoon or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to get a break away from the chaos. The organized chaos.
Right. Yeah, bidding just went out on some of the properties for through one of those contract places. And I've been debating whether or not I want to jump on there and bid on them or not. I did them last year, and I didn't mind it, but I had doing the pictures and sending the pictures and all that. I didn't mind it. I really didn't. It was just a Family Dollar. No, it was a Dollar General and a gas station, which the gas station's kind of a pain in the butt around the pumps. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The first two times I did it, I got complaints about not getting enough by the pumps. And so that's when I went out and bought that little snow blower.
We got one of the plow companies has a side-by-side with a plow on it for the pumps, the gas stations, and the drive-throughs at the banks. And he's got a V plow on it, so he's just scooping and going. So
Well, they wanted me, so I plow in between the pumps, but they wanted me to get in between each pump, in the middle section, shovel out. And first couple times I did it, but apparently I didn't do a good enough job. I was trying to be expedient, so that's when I went out and bought that little Toro snowblower, and that thing I go in there with that and just pound it out, and then I just blow it out, and then I go through and plow it, push it all out. So
that little single stage twirl.
Yeah, that little one. And then it fell off my truck twice because my tailgate fell down. It fell off my truck twice, both times, perfectly fine. Picked up. The second time, though, the wheel bent. The back wheel bent. So I got to look. My guy's going to get me, he goes, man, I got parts for it. He's going to get me the new shaft, I guess, for it. And it's just a bar, basically. But it still runs. Because my tailgate, I'd have my tailgate, and my tailgate fall down because it wouldn't shut all the way. And that thing would go bouncing down the road as I turned the corner, like, son of a bitch.
I went to pick it up, throw it in the truck, and hit the back of my tailgate, come back and slammed on the ground, broke the frickin' choke lever off. I lost the key out of the bottom, so I just unplugged it, and the only way I could shut it off, I have to stick my finger and choke it off. That's how I shut it off. It's not worth putting money into.
And I'm not going to put a salter on the back. I'm just going to, because I'm not doing that, I just get out with a little grass
gallon
spreader and walk around and spread it, and it works out well. And I buy the green salt. I don't know what salt to get the best, but I buy the green salt. And the reason I buy the green salt because then I know where I salted.
Right.
And I get it from Meyer or Walmart. It's I think $6 a bag or whatever for a 40-pound bag, which seems like it's high. But everywhere I go, it seems to be that's the normal price around here.
Well, see, the salt that I always use is about $12 to $14 a bag.
Is it for a 40-pounder or something?
Yeah, for 40-pounder. It's got calcium chloride in it, rock salt, and sand.
Oh man, this one don't have sand. It's mostly calcium chloride.
Everything in it. And I tell you what, when you're walking across a slippery parking lot, I carry mostly a 5-gallon bucket, or I use one of them Scott's fertilizer spreaders, the completely plastic ones.
Yep, that's what I use. Completely plastic Scott fertilizer, the biggest one, and that's how I salt my
Yeah,
properties.
them work awesome because there's nothing to rust.
No,
Except for the axle. But
I actually bought the expensive one, and it's like the bag, the big, and it. I used it once and it quit working on me. So I went out and bought just a regular, like the next size down green one, and I have no issue with it, none.
I got one of them Earthworks that holds what the heck? It'll hold like 200 pounds of salt. You know, it's one of them the big ones from Tractor Supply, them walk behind fertilizer spreaders. Well, that worked awesome for about a month.
Yeah, and I actually thought about like getting, I have 2 of those spreaders that you hook up behind the mower for grass. You can drive around more and spread it. That's what I bought, a big one to spread that grass seed for that property that I did.
Right.
And I'm not going to use it for salt. There's no way I wouldn't do that because salt's going to ruin everything it touches.
It always does, yeah.
So, but I got a small one, and I thought about like how can I implement that? Like, but it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. I'm just going to use the same thing I used last year, and they're cheap. They're only $100 for all those spreaders, and if they last you a whole year, they paid for themselves.
Yeah, they pay for themselves one day of freezing rain. They pay for themselves.
Yeah, so me and my wife, we're sitting down. I'm bringing her in with the money. We keep talking about it, because like you said, I got to have that winter savings to pay the bills, and then I don't know. The plan.
Like I said, about December, I'm comfortable with $20,000 in the bank.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything in. I got a little bit, but that's just because I'm new to having this kind of money coming in.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping I caught it soon enough to realize, hey, boy, this is not an expendable. Yeah, you're paying your bills, but this is not expendable income, and I'm paying. I've had enough money to do everything that comes up. Every hiccup that's come up, not a problem.
Yeah.
No, not a problem at all.
Vicky just wrote out a $6,500 check and paid off for Tahoe.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, I'm sitting here going, why am I not making extra payments on my truck? Why am I not making extra payments on my Kubota? Why am I not putting this? That's why I start questioning myself. And so, luckily, this is the third month of invoicing for me. I don't really. I guess end of July, May, June, July. We got 3 more months of invoicing, if not 4. We'll go through the end of November here, and then we got pretty much.
Our lawns are done first week of October. We're done cutting.
Oh no, we were mowing Thanksgiving week last year. It was ridiculous.
Well, we had
we were mowing and fall cleanup at the same time. It was just so bad. And then then we had that winter hit so early.
Halloween last year, we had 4 inches of snow on the ground, so we were done. Actually, we started getting snow second week of October. We were getting snow on the ground, so we're 5 weeks away from first frost.
Yeah.
So once
I believe it.
We're done.
I believe it.
So
we'll see. You never know. It could change. It could change here. Yeah, like I said, I've been spoiled this year, and I'm hoping I'm spoiled the rest of the year, honestly. But
we've had an awesome year for mowing. Just an awesome year.
And missing spring cleanups did not bother me at all. I mean, I lost a little bit of money, but it was helpful for me because I was able to get right into mowing.
We were doing our spring cleanups and mowing at the same time, so we lost all of Actually, we never did spring cleanups. We were mulch and everything, and just trying to make everything disappear. But we're all set. We're ready to go. Actually, I got my Gravely back together. The Protero's back together.
Okay.
Gravely, the bagger's never coming off Gravely. The rest is always coming up together.
That's something I gotta get. I gotta get a grass catcher for my Kubota. I gotta get some kind of bagging system for the Kubota. The grass catcher is so much cheaper than the Kubota. So, or than it's like $3,000 for the bagging system for that Kubota.
Yeah, the Skag was $3,000, and the Protero was $4,000. Plus, I stuck another grand into it because I can't keep it together.
Yeah.
So when I get some free time this winter, I'm gonna go to my buddy's shop and we're gonna make our own stuff. I'm gonna have him make it all up. And we're gonna get set up and we'll start making it ourselves, stuff for ourselves, for myself. Because what's going on is the welds are too hot, or it's cooling down too fast, so it's weakening the metal right by the welds. And that's where the impeller is breaking right at the welds. So their heat's too hot or cooling down too fast, one or the other. So I don't know. It's we're set though. We got. I'm changing the handlebars on the old Tiger Cub because they're just too close together. And then probably next year I'll be upgrading the seat to a suspension seat on the old Tiger Cub. So we're gonna be running. The bagger's gonna stay on the Gravely, and if we're not bagging, we're gonna be running the Skags. So I'm not popping. I got 3 mowers, so we're just gonna use all 3 of them. We don't have a backup anymore. We're just using all 3 of them. You know, things change, and we're constantly changing.
Yeah. You got one of those leaf plows?
No.
We got one. Mark loved it. He said that is such a time saver up here, and I've never used one, so this will be my first year using one. He said basically, you blow it out the bed, you get that leaf plow, you drop it down, you push it out to the road, boom, he goes. In a lot of places in the city, you just push it out to the road because the city comes by and sucks it up. He says, and when you don't have that, you part of the bid. You said you got this other company, and they come through and just suck it up for you. So. Eventually, I'll get a vacuum. I don't have one or nothing, but
we don't have that option.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
And most of the people, we're limited on the time amount that we have because, like our city yard, we're doing all the work in the city. That yard closes at 2:30 in the afternoon. Well, none of us quit working at 2:30, but that's where it dumps off. So everybody goes to all these 2 other places to dump and fills it up fast, and we're screwed. So, yeah, it's a hurry up and get everything done. So the trailer's going to be loaded a couple times this fall. It's going to sit in my yard loaded. So all my racks are lockable now, so I'm not worried about anything being stolen. I don't have to worry about nothing. Everything's locked.
Yeah.
So, another problem I'm going to have is my motorhome's parked there.
I'm so jealous that you got a motorhome, man. Me and my wife want one so bad. They're just so expensive. Even used ones. I mean,
yeah, ours was 30,000.
Yeah,
that's an 08 with 25,000 miles on it. But we got right now. We have the guy told us no leaks, no smells. Guess what we found? A smelly leak. He stored it in the pole barn all the time. So now we found out the roof leaks. I isolated to one skylight, so I've been to the Jayco dealer, which I'm going to go there tomorrow. I'll see if you can find parts for it, because it's an 08. They can only they only have enough for 4 years, and then they have to call Jayco after that. So, one or another. And I wanted them to do it because they're used to doing all that stuff, and if I got to do it, it's going to take me twice as long to do it. But I don't know. So tomorrow I'm going to put some armor tape on all the cracks on the skylight, and then I'm gonna scrub everything down and try and Vicky's gonna sit inside the motorhome and I'm gonna be up on the roof with the hose and washing the roof and she's gonna be in there looking for the one leak. So hopefully we find that and we'll just get it all fixed. Yeah. We can't do any camp until September because all of the campgrounds are booked.
Yeah, well, not around here. Come down here. They're always open. There's always spots open.
You keep
We're
saying
on
there, but state parks it shows that they're full.
maybe state parks, but there's private parks all over around here. There's Fremont Campground is a state park. We got a couple on the Muskegon River that are really nice. I don't know if you guys go kayaking or canoeing at all.
No, we're not gonna do.
But they got the one place has a pool. What is it? Chinook Campground. It's a nice campground. It's got a pool and everything. Yeah, I imagine state parks are pretty full. I don't know. I go by our campground here in Fremont like every day on my way to work, and I always see spots open in it.
Where exactly are you at? Where do you-
Fremont, Michigan.
Where's it next?
Huh?
Where's the big city? Where's your first biggest city near
Muskegon,
Muskegon?
west side, middle down.
I don't know why I'm doing this the hard way. It's called a search button.
I know. Just type in Fremont.
Michigan. You know how many Fremonts there is? Oh, let's see. I must be spelling it. Spell Fremont for me there.
Fremont.
That's what I got. Okay. Fremont, Michigan. There we go. Ah, yeah, that didn't work. I have this app. It's called The Dirt. It's got every single campground listed in, actually, every single campground, roadside park, everything in the United States.
Oh,
So,
well, this sucks.
and you said that's a Fremont campground?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it for you. Fremont Lake Campground.
Fremont Lake Campground. Ah,
Let's see.
I can't believe there's not a whole lot of people out tonight.
Well, that didn't help me.
Oh, I already got it. Not a web page, but I do have a phone number. 924-5227. So,
Yep, that's it. Yep, that's the campground here. And then you got Chinook. Let's see, Chinook. That's actually in Grant, but it's really not that far. That's a homepage. That's probably that's right on the river.
yeah, we haven't got camping yet because we don't know how the dog's going to do yet. But
We're thinking about going next weekend. Me and the wife and the kids. We're not going to go too far because I think my daughter's still got to work.
see, last Saturday was our big trip. We were gone for 9 hours.
This is the other one that's about around. It's a nice campground.
Okay, I'll have to.
But that's the one right on the river.
We start traveling around. I'll have to figure out where everything's at. Oh, you got your PayPal account up there. Be careful.
Oh no! Oh yeah, that was nothing. Let's see here. Yeah, not a lot of people. Not a lot of people came on today.
Yeah, I just got.
Diego, what's up? Money making Mike G. welcome. Come on up. You guys are all more than welcome.
I've been getting a lot of emails from land preservation companies or property preservation companies lately. Must be hurting for people again.
All looking for work.
Yeah. That was fun for a while, but then it gets old real fast. Too many pictures. Too much stuff you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe there's nobody here with you tonight. Just lonely old me. And a couple of handful
It's
of
been a quiet night on here. I mean, I know Shane was live with DLT, Jim's live. True Allegiance flag is live right now. He's got a lot on his, but he's doing a fundraiser.
Well, that's
Well,
well,
yeah. Well, he don't have that lot. He don't have that many on it anymore, I guess. But I don't know. Usually I go Wednesday nights, but I had to pick my daughter up from the airport. She flew out to Colorado, and she came home last night around 10, and I forgot about it. Well, I didn't forget about it, but when I scheduled this, I'm like, oh crap, I'm not gonna be around.
yeah. I can never remember the time difference there. I can remember if it's never 2 hours or 3 hours. So. Because if I put on,
Colorado's 3 hours.
Goes up at 11 or 12 or whatever it is. So I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. I don't think there is a way to fix it.
I don't know either.
So I always look for what time you put yours, or what you put down, because I know what time. I know you're coming up at 8.
Yep.
So if it says 5, that means it's 3 hours. So I have to remember.
Yeah. Do you got to change it? Is it on your computer?
No, if I put in there that I'm going live at 9 o'clock on Sunday, if I put in there time it says 9 o'clock, it'll show up to everybody else that I'm going live at 11 or 12 or whatever, 8. I don't know, whatever it is. So I don't know. It's just messed up. I can't seem to fix it or find a place. So I don't know. Just
That's
like
weird.
my account is still messed up. It's gonna be messed up for a while. Donald Dooley just messaged me on Facebook. He found me.
Who is?
Donald Dooley.
Donald Dooley.
Yeah. Fremont Lake, Campground, Cottage Grove, Fremont, Michigan. I'm gonna have to save that one. There.
Donald is a master of research. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
That was quick, actually.
I know. It's like Donald's like everybody's favorite person.
Because he knows everything.
Yeah, and if you don't, he's on it. Like,
Yeah.
like what's the capital of, some foreign city, state, and he'll be like, he'll send you a text. Like, how do you get my number? I love Donald.
Oh, that
He
reminds
makes-
me of, what the heck was it?
And
There's only a couple of us tonight.
what you want to know?
If you want to talk to us, tell a story, but we'll say
Oh, yeah, we'll have to say we don't have a lot of people in there tonight.
that. Yeah. Well, you're off a little bit tonight. There's a lot of things going on. So.
Yeah.
No, Vicky just got the billing done. The best thing I ever did is buy her a laptop.
Yeah.
Best thing I ever did. We switched everything over to that laptop. Because she could go wherever she feels comfortable, sitting at the table, sitting at the chair, whatever, doing a billing.
I'm looking. I might have to get my wife a new one too because she's starting school up. Well, she was supposed to start up next week. I think it got delayed. She's doing online, and as much as I'm on this computer doing things, she'll struggle to get on her. So I'm gonna have to get her a new computer. I think.
Well,
She has a Mac, but it's 11 years old.
Yeah, we have 2 computers plus a
Yeah.
laptop.
did you hear what she said? Vicky just said
2 computers, but
2 computers plus the laptop.
yeah.
Because I got My desk is a student desk, student computer desk. It's a dual station. So I have two monitors. Vicky's got a monitor, a computer. I got a gaming computer, so it's massive. And then she's got the laptop. Yeah, we got.
Yeah, after losing at least, 40 lawns?
Yeah.
I don't know how we did it. I really don't. With all, doing that, keeping up with all the paperwork and I don't know.
See, I'll be up till midnight working on them signs tonight,
Yeah.
just because I got to go out in the mail. And then I got a video that I started on 3 days ago. I got it almost half edited. I'm lucky to get that up for tomorrow.
I gotta start on mine. I try to start on mine next video as soon as possible. So my next video will go up on Sunday. So I start messing with what I don't even have anything right now for Sunday. So I have to think of something tomorrow. But
I have 1, 2, 3 videos, 4 videos, 3 videos that I can still post up yet. Once after I get this other one. So. Our truck talk videos, them are going up the same day because them are easy. There's not a lot of info to go through.
yeah, it's funny because Amelia mentioned that. She's like, Dad, we need to do some kind of talking thing because we just ramble about weird crap in our truck when we're driving. You know, what were we arguing about today? We were arguing about why she goes, when you coached me, you made me call you coach. But why, now that I'm working for you, you don't make me call you boss? And I had to explain her the difference. And, listen, when I'm a coach, as a coaching is different than when I'm being your boss.
Yeah.
I don't call my boss. I say, hey, if his name's John, hey, John, what do you need me to do next? You can say, hey, Dad, that's fine. Dad. Or you can even call me Floyd. I said, I don't care if you call me Floyd or Dad. That's fine with me. But she's like, but that makes no sense. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. And then we get home. I said, let's ask your mom. We get home and of course, Liz is Switzerland on it. She's like, I see both sides. And well, you're no help.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's,
Okay, I always call Mother. I always call him Dad.
yeah.
What's that?
Dad, I need some money, Dad.
Does Mark call you boss, Vicky?
No,
You're the boss.
no, he's the boss. And he'll let you know it.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, that's the problem. I'm used to being in charge.
Yeah.
The biggest problem we had is I'm used to working around men, and you tell them to do something, they go do it. You tell a woman to do something, you have to tell them why you're telling them to do
See,
that.
because we don't understand what you guys are thinking, so we have a whole different thought process.
So
He gets all mad. It's like, I can't help it, but I understand things a different way than you do.
So let me tell you, coaching sports. This is what I've learned. Okay, so when you're coaching sports, if you have a girl team and a boy team, if you tell the boys to do something, they'll do it. But you have to prove to them, you know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
If I tell a girls team to do it, they'll do it. But you don't have to prove nothing. You can be completely. They're just going to do it. Like they'll question everything. They don't care. You don't have to prove that you know what you're doing or not. They just do it. Whereas guys, you have to prove yourself to them in sports. Now, in the workplace, you're right. All my girls go, why? I have 3 daughters. They always ask why. Like, why are we doing it this way? Why? They're like, listen, just do it.
And a trimmer, it's like, why do you go a certain way when you're trimming? Now I know why you do it, but
and it's funny because I never think of that stuff. I never used to think of that stuff when I was mowing. Like, where does my grass go? Having that conscious of how far does my grass shoot, and even still, I get it wrong. Like, I get so irritated when my grass shoots in the flower beds, especially the ones that I know I can't do nothing about it. It's there. It's that I can't go and blow it out because it's there.
When I put them grass flaps on them mowers, oh my gosh.
I gotta get better grass flaps on that grandstand because today I plastered the house. I had to go back and spray the whole house off. I was 53 inches away from the house, and it still is so wet, just stuck there. And I told Amelia, I said, "Hey, we gotta spray that off."
But once it takes off and it goes poof.
And then you're mad at yourself all day because then you got to go back and clean it up.
Right. I told her when we blow this off, we gotta blow this whole side of the house down now.
Yep.
And it'll stink.
Yeah. When we bought them, when I bought them grass flaps, yeah, they're expensive, but you know what? They sure do a nice job.
What video was a good one, Donald? I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I don't know. I got one on my Kubota, and I'm starting to use it more. I'm starting to throwing grass out of the flower bed into the yard, Vicky.
Yeah.
Is that a video? Is that a video you guys did?
Yeah. Well, Vicky's always doing that. She always throws the weeds out into the yards, and
Yeah, well, we have a lot of customers that do the same thing. We're always mowing them over.
Yeah, we do that too. I do that in my own house. I'll throw stuff out. Our garden, we pick stuff out of our garden that's busted. We just throw it in the yard and it gets mowed up. But
I'm getting better at it. Like at our home yard, I carry my Home Depot bucket when I'm out weeding the flower beds. But
yeah. Well, I tell you what, them grass flaps made a huge difference on the cleanup of the trimming of shrubs and everything. You just kind of blow it out and go over it a few times. With the flap closed, it disappears. You don't shoot it out anywhere. It just disappears.
I just chops them up.
Just chops them all up and they're gone.
yeah,
Go over it like about 3 times, but it's gone.
And that's what Mike from
Doug.
Green.
No, Doug from
Somebody
Eden.
said about you're doing your
Eden.
leaves.
Eden.
You're doing your leaves, I'll just mulch them up.
they could do that too. Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of mulching leaves because I hate it. 'Cause to me, it always look brown afterwards.
Too small of a yard then.
Huh?
That's too small of a yard. You can't do it in that yard.
Right. I just soon bag them if I can, and then
No, the small
roll
yards
them
are
out.
bad enough. In the big yards, yeah, we're mulching them.
Yeah.
We have leaves falling already.
Yeah,
Some
I'm
of
bagging
the
up leaves
trees-
right now.
And apples are falling because they're not going to make it.
Yeah.
There's apples on the ground.
Yeah, where were we at today? I don't know where I was at today. I was bagging up leaves. The whole yard was covered in leaves.
Really.
Maxine's, yeah. The whole yard was covered in leaves.
You had to bag the whole yard, didn't
I had to bag the whole yard because it's covered in leaves.
Yeah, and the acorns are falling already.
And tiny.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate acorns. Oh my god.
Yards with acorns left anymore.
But yeah, you can start seeing falls in the air. And I see next
It's weird because it is early. It is early. It's like this whole year shifted a month.
It did.
You know, this whole year shifted a month.
It
So
started early even though we couldn't.
yeah,
I'm just wondering if we're gonna have a bad winter or not. That's what I'm curious about. Like,
Don't know.
yeah.
If we get any northeast winds, don't know.
I don't know. Somebody mentioned that our lake is really warm, that we're going to
Yeah,
get lots
10
of
degrees
snow.
above normal.
That we're gonna get what?
Lots of snow, which would be lake effect snow for us.
Yeah.
Anybody around any of the Great Lakes that are close by the shorelines,
You know what lake effect is?
state, all you guys over there on the west side of the state are going to get pounded this year.
Oh,
Huge pounded.
Maybe I should put. Maybe I do need to push that plow in that. Daddy needs a
Like, you know how
snowmobile.
much lake effect snow you're going to get because them lakes are warm.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot.
I need a snowmobile.
Well, there's one showing up at my house this year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend. It's going to be less than $1,000. I'm going to be spending. On
Yeah,
it.
he's going to sell his snow plow, and he's going to take that tiger cub, that Skag tiger cub, and he's going to plow with that little plow.
No,
You
I'm not.
watch.
No, I'm not.
Well, he'll end up down to neighbors.
I'm not getting done it.
Well, there's a difference, yeah. If you're just doing your house and your neighbor's house, but I'm looking. It's hard because me and my wife talked. We bought a couple quads and that's it. We're not buying no more toys this year.
Right.
But our little auction site has a boat there right now that's for sale, and it's a nice little speedboat, something I can fish out of. And I think it's going to go pretty cheap, but I don't know if it runs or not, and I don't know how to fix a boat motor at all. I know nothing about them. That's,
Simple.
that's what people say, but I just think I'm not going to mess with it because I know me and my wife talked. I'm going to stick to the deal, but
You got to remember, everything's easy for me because I was a certified mechanic. And
yeah, I saw that, deputy. I was over there. Their goal was 5,000. Last I saw, they were at $5,300 for that cancer fundraiser. So that's awesome.
that is good.
I'm happy. I'm trying on there to donate, but I got to get my credit card and it's upstairs. So I'm going to try and do it later.
You got to get one of these.
Well, it takes Google Pay or credit card.
You got to get one of these.
I tell you,
Oh,
I got that through Amazon. That is a nice phone case.
they're doing it through GoFundMe.
Yeah,
Fundraiser.
we with the phone, this case that we bought, my driver's license, debit card, and I got a $20 bill stuck in there. That's all I need. If I run out to go someplace, I just grab my phone. I'm done.
What's up, Matt MG? Come on up, man. We're on here for another 30 minutes or so. Maybe let me and Mark the whole time. Y'all a bunch of slackers.
Well,
Vicky just joined us.
I pushed everything out till 9 o'clock for me on Sundays because it seemed to work out better for everybody else. And then you're in bed.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was a rough weekend. Oh man, and that was when I got that Sundays when I got pricked with those that poison oak or whatever it was.
That reminds me. When I was doing foreclosed homes, what's that plant? I can't think of the name of the plant, but it's on the Michigan site. It's an invasive species. And I cut one out, and it stabbed me in the hand. And my hand was on fire for 2 days. It swelled right up. Oh, I never felt something
I tell you,
so bad. And
is it thickle? Is it thickle? My wife was saying that she thinks I got into. Is that like a poison stinging plant? Thickle. That's where she thinks I got into.
it's a big old white flowery thing. I cannot think of the name.
Ah.
Oh,
KLC, what's up, man? Welcome.
This is like how I was with my bee sting. My bee sting cleared up finally.
Oh, your 9 bee stings. How many? 11. 11 bee stings.
Yeah, but my foot was on
she got
fire.
stung like 6 times in her foot.
Oh, okay. Hey, KLC, Matt, you're all welcome to come on up, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was last week. Then I got stung by a deer fly today, but that didn't do too bad on me.
See, we've gotten stung by bees so much this year. I don't even notice it anymore.
I'm actually thinking about getting a beehive next year for my backyard.
If I could, I would.
I'm nervous about them. You know, I don't know nothing about keeping beehives, but I know they're great for gardening and homestead. They're great for having. And from what I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, I gotta look into it more. If you have honeybees and you have a honeybee hive, they tend to get rid of all the other irritating, stinging animals because they take over that square footage of property.
Right.
So I don't do they really get rid of wasps? I know. I don't know. I've heard it. I don't know if it's a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. It could be false, but that's what I've heard.
Oh, I know.
Yellow jackets are the
No, them little bastards.
oh man, that's the
You
one
know.
that got me.
Yeah, the little asshole ones that just
Yeah.
bite you because they can, or to sting you.
Yep. Sting it just because they can. They're like them killer hornets, murder hornets.
They are. That's they are.
Yeah. No, I have a friend that she's got a lot of beehives, and she also has fields planted just for the bees.
Right, flowers just for the bees. Yep.
And she's got a whole field of milkweed. And I don't, have you ever smelled milkweed when it's in bloom? Oh my, you know what a lilac smells like?
Yep.
You know how sweet that smell is?
Mm-hmm.
Times that odor by 10.
We try not to cut those when we see them. We try not to trim them.
Oh man.
We try to leave some if we can because the butterflies like those.
I love lilac smell.
Yeah.
My wife, that's the allergy my wife has a hard time with is lilacs.
So milkweed
Milkweed,
is
the
so
butter.
much stronger than the lilac smell. It's about the same smell.
Oh, Donald's saying they don't get rid. See, this is what I'm talking about. Donald knows everything. They don't get rid of the other stinging insects.
Yeah.
But yeah, the milkweeds, the butterflies, they really like those milkweeds.
No, see, and the deputy says wasp kill the bees. The other
Yeah,
way
that
around.
sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think about getting a beehive. I know we gotta get the queen, and I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I know a lot of people that can't do it. They try and they get them for 1 year, and then the next year they have to buy them all again because they failed.
Yeah, they say the bees die over the winter or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Somebody says in Michigan you put one of those insulated covers over them for them and stuff and help keep them warm.
Well, see, these all they do is put all the hives close together. They're all right next to each other, all stacked up next to each other. So you got hive after hive after hive. Floyd, you're all fuzzy.
yes, my cousin's got bees, John.
Me? I'm fuzzy.
Yeah, you're fuzzy.
Oh well, I got new hats and they got that yellow.
No,
So,
you're
yeah.
still fuzzy. Your autofocus isn't autofocusing. It's on autofocusing on something else. Your background's all clear. Oh, your face is sort of getting clear again.
No, I don't know. I look good on my picture.
Yeah, we all look good in the mirror too. So.
Yeah, I see it on YouTube. It's fuzzy.
Yeah,
It's
how
weird.
cameras work. So, and you were talking about what you said you have $1,000 camera. Which camera do you have there?
Nokia.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is, but about a year ago or a couple years ago.
So I was looking at getting the Canon G7X because it's a nice small camera. You stick in your pocket and takes really good pictures. Hi, Matt.
What's going on,
Oh, mine
fellas?
has the lenses you got and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to have
Come
to.
on, Matt. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. How you guys
Yeah,
doing?
I got lenses and stuff. I can pop in and out. Good.
How's your work week?
Oh man, it's going good. We're ahead of schedule. Tomorrow we're doing a landscaping job. The boys are off, and me, Morgan, and my daughter are going to go do a small little retaining wall.
All about that base.
It's actually an extension of the one we did a few weeks ago, well, a month ago. She wanted it rounded around now, and I knew she would. And as soon as I sent pictures of my wife and we left, I'm like, oh, she's going to come back and say she wants to finish this because it looks unfinished on the end.
So, great. So it's not going to. I don't know. Let's do it. So it's not going. Is that going to mess up like the rest of your wall because you stagger them, right?
No, so we're done. We're usually done on Thursday. I try to. We're heavy Monday,
No.
Tuesday.
I'm saying the wall. You got
No, it won't mess it. It won't mess it up.
Because don't you stagger? You stagger the top, the second row from the base.
Right.
Stagger.
Yep. But what we'll do is first thing we gotta do is dig the trench out, and then we'll take that stagger off. We'll just continue on that stagger and then make that corner.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be a little playing with. I'm by no means an expert at landscaping, so only reason I take this on is because I've done it to my house 20 times, so I couldn't do much more of this. And she knows that. This is like the limits of what I can do.
Honestly, though, the walls and paver pads, yeah, the cuts are a pain in the ass, but it's all about the base. Once you get the base down and tamped and it's the right height,
Yep, and that's exactly what, so what we'll do is we'll dig the trench, we'll go through, tamp it down, and then we got the leveling sand that we'll use to level it as we go. And then because this is on a slope hill down and curve, it's kind of a downhill curve.
okay.
I said what we're going to do is we're going to put a string up, and we're going to tie that string tight at the height we want, and then we're going to put that base down and kind of keep it with that string. So it's not going to be a straight wall. You know how when you do hills, you got the one block here, and then at the end you have the 10 blocks.
Right.
We're not doing that. We're doing the contour of the earth, that 2 block site all the way down.
So
Which I think always looks better anyway.
You're keeping the same grade for the block, but it's just going to slope.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I think it looks better. I'm not a fan of it when people do those big walls and they got 5 blocks here and it goes down to 1. And it's like, I don't know. They have their purpose. It depends what you're using them for, I guess, or how you're doing it.
I've done a lot of
We'll see you later, Deputy.
slate, a lot of slate patios, slate slabs. And I wasn't in charge of it, but this was like before I went solo, the guy I used to work with like built walls and stuff all the time, and he picked up a side gig. Dude, we did probably a 75 to 85 foot run curved wall, and it was, I think, 12 tiers up. So we had to go up, I think it was like 5 tiers, fill it all in, then put the mesh down, and then start again, to build it up.
Mhm.
And you had to run your piping behind it. So I want to get into that stuff, dude. That's money, man.
Yeah, there is a lot of money into that. And I don't know if I'm ready to get into that yet, but
Well,
I don't have enough experience in it. Like, I'm just built. The only reason we're doing this is to help keep the mulch in, because their mulch keeps washing away, and they were just building a little wall instead of putting like a little retaining plastic or metal guard thing in, which she had, and it just keeps going over top of that. So we'll build the wall and to keep the turtles out, because she says the amount of turtles that come from her pond, and she lives around the lake too. She has a pond that go and lay eggs and tear up her mulch and tear up her flower bed is ridiculous.
Never heard of a turtle problem.
Oh my god! Like we put that first wall and we found turtle. We dug up turtle eggs.
That's nuts.
Yeah, we went and buried them. Me and Morgan went and buried them somewhere else. But I go, what are these? These are weird looking
Oh yeah.
stones or something. And I'm like, oh wait, these are turtle eggs. And we went and took the little light and tried seeing if they were fertile and all that, like you do chicken eggs.
Well, see, I found one in the spring. It's like, why is this egg here? I didn't realize what it was.
Yeah, I've never seen turtle eggs before.
And it was the worst part about it is it was across the highway.
They do. They cross the roads to lay eggs. I
Across
don't
the
understand it.
highway, and it's a 5-lane highway to cross into right next to a parking lot. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know why.
Predators are there by the water.
Well,
You
this isn't even near the water. It's near a freaking swamp. It's happened for
Same thing, though. That's like you say that, but you ever watch those documentaries of those baby sea turtles when they're trying to get across that beach? Like their chance of survival is like, oh my god, really?
It's like 5 out of 1,000 they lay, man.
I know. It's like we're just gonna lay a lot because some of you are gonna
My
die.
wife watches that stuff religiously.
Oh, they're fun to watch. They are. They're entertaining. I think those animal documentaries are fun. Are entertaining.
My problem is the voice. I fall asleep. It knocks me out. Puts me to bed, man. Good for you, Rhyme, He got that smooth voice talking about the animal. Now this.
Yeah. Yeah, like and they're whispering like they're right on top of them.
Exactly.
We don't want the animals to hear us.
There is a show though that they make robot animals with cameras, and they literally like move and function, so they react with all the other ones, and it's pretty cool.
Hey Drew, welcome, man.
Is Mike still rocking out?
He must be. I know he posted that picture that he was doing rehearsal on Thursday nights. Yeah.
See, that's the thing with Mike too, man. He's got that excavator. See, like the problem with the patios and the walls and stuff is you gotta have all that excavating. You gotta dig first. You gotta have, what is it, like 3 inches of base, right?
Something like that.
For a pad, I believe. So like, so you gotta dig all that dirt out to put the stone in. So that opens up, like Mike could do a lot of prep for.
I don't know if Mike has a lot of experience in hardscaping. He might. I don't know. He never really talked about it.
You all got to start someplace. It don't take long.
I know. But a lot of people who I think who do that actually like worked for a company who did it and learned.
All that takes though is the excavator, which he has, and then one of them lasers. The lasers aren't cheap, but.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll get into it. That might be a long-term plan. you know, when I'm about ready to retire and turn the business over to my kids or something, or
Well,
sell
you
the
know,
business to them. But
and Matt just said there with laser, because when I run us, we had a laser connected to the stick of the excavator, so we could cut the same level all the time. There was a it's like a bar with the arrow up or arrow down to tell you which way to go to keep it. You know, it kept you within probably about a half inch.
And then once you got to the grade, it just do a solid beep, right? Beep,
Yep.
and then you know.
Our
Okay.
speed, it was just a solid. You know, it was a light
Right.
because we turned the sound off because it listened to that all day.
see,
long.
I'm even struggling to understand what you guys are even talking about.
Oh,
You know,
I'm telling you what.
yeah.
There are
So,
so many cool things out there. I run. When I was working excavating, I bulldozed out about a half a mile of road.
That'd be
It
sweet.
was all within a half an inch because of the laser was on the blade. I had what the heck was it? What was I pushing with? A D7, D8?
I think a
10.
D9's like the biggest dozer around my area, I believe. D9s are big. I think they're the big boys.
D6. It was a D6. That's what I was pushing. I think it was. I don't know. It was huge. It had it was an LGP, so the tracks were 3 foot wide. Oh yeah, a gravel train would dump their lead would dump the pile of sand, and I just push right on through it.
Hell yeah. That'd be sweet.
Oh, it was a blast. I love doing it.
So they're on a dozer, they're levers, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, it depends on which one, because some of them are foot control too. The old D3s are foot controlled, which actually work out pretty slick too. So.
Never had the opportunity to run a dozer. I mean, I can run a skid loader. Now, like the thing Mike has, I tried running one that was probably a little bit bigger, the next stage up.
Right.
And what I was doing was I had the grapple on it, and I was picking up probably 20-foot tree logs and trying to feed it into the chipper.
Uh-huh.
I was horrible.
I got a job I'm going to be doing probably end of August that I'm going to have to get a little tractor like what Mike has to do it. Yeah, it's just garbage. Basically, I'm just going to use it like a claw, picking up garbage and putting it in a dumpster.
Nope.
Customer has a old spot where an old barn was. She just, a lot of rubble and garbage and stuff there. So we're going to do it.
Yes. The mini excavator I run all the time was a Komatsu. It's a PC40. A little bit bigger than Mike's, actually quite a bit bigger. Still, same thing. We'll have their positions all over the spots.
The one I was running was a Bobcat, and everything you did was reverse. So if you go right, you want to go left, and that confuses me, man. I don't know why. Up is down, I don't know why I can't comprehend that, but
It's like flying a plane.
yeah, it's crazy.
To go down, you push forward. To go up, you pull back,
Oh, the excavator's kind of the same way. You want to go down, you push forward. And I saw the video there, Mike. He's getting pretty handy, pretty quick at that.
He is, but I swear he's on it. He's on it every day. He's on it every day doing something.
I would.
Just like,
Oh my god, I would.
and now I'm going to tear down my fence.
I would make my daughter the biggest sandbox in the world, bud.
Yeah.
There's a phrase that we used to say when you're digging up, you're going to wear the edges all off the sand and then everybody will compact it.
My buddy has one for sale. He has an old tractor. I don't even know if it runs, but if it runs, I might try to get it over here and dig up some of my property. I even thought about building a little mud pond for the ducks out back.
I'd love to have.
I'm nervous about doing that because you know how it is having ponds on your property, the insurance and stuff. It's like,
Yeah, that's horrible.
oh my
When you're
god.
constantly chasing cattails. Constantly. Dig a hole. Them seeds are everywhere.
What is that? Cattails?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't try to bring them turtle eggs back to your farm, bud.
Yeah, I know. I mean, man, we did go get some minnows and feed them to my ducks the other day. They loved it.
No, my my neighbors right beside me have a pretty decent sized duck pen, and they always took care of them, pretty good. But they just had a baby a couple weeks ago, dude, and they are so neglected. Like they don't have clean water to drink. My wife's like all about it, so she goes down there and takes some fresh water and shit. But I guess they let them out for the first time to free roam yesterday or the day before for a long time, and they always come up to our property because he has treated grass, so there's like no bugs. My lawn's nothing but weeds, and every step you take, something's moving in the yard.
Right.
People, grasshoppers, whatever.
Yeah.
So they come up here and feed, and she got them out like a big tray and just filled it with water, dude. They're going to town, loving it.
They got to, so they have to have that fresh water because their nose, when they stick their head under,
Yeah,
that's how they filter their nose. And if you don't do that, that's where ducks get sick. They get the infection. So you got to have them. So we have their water that they can drink out of. I dump it out every time I go out there. I tip the bucket and rinse it
gets
out.
nasty.
It does. And ducks like dirty. They do like dirty. And I dump their pool out every other day. So I fill it up. Like I filled it up last night, and today it looked dirty. Tomorrow I'll dump it, fill it up again for them, so I'll have fresh water. Once I get that pond, I can't stop that pond from leaking. It's driving me nuts. I've used silicone. I've used that rubber spray on Flex Seal crap. Now I got that Flex Seal caulk. I'm gonna go through and just smother it with my hand or something. I just can't stop it leak because basically I had a pond, and what I did is I cut a hole in the bottom, put a floor drain in it, and then it comes out into a 2-inch pipe, so I can just turn the pipe and I can drain it or spray it out to fill it back up. Well, where it's hitting that pond, it's not stop leaking. I can't, and I've put so much goo on it trying to get it to stop leaking.
Well,
And
every
it just
time that
keeps
you put new stuff on, did you scrape the old stuff off?
No, I'm just putting it over top. I can't get the old stuff off.
Well, that's the problem. Take a torch and try heating it up, and then
Yeah.
scrape it, because that stuff's not going to stick to a clean surface. If you're just trying to put new stuff on old stuff, it's not going to stick.
Man,
Now,
that's
was it pond rubber to start with, or what was it?
what was that?
The pond liner, is it like a rubber?
Is that plastic pine liner you can get from like Lowe's or Home Depot or something?
So it's a hard shell, right?
Huh?
It's one
Yeah,
piece.
it's
shell.
formed. It's formed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would try it. Honestly, I'd try heating up the old stuff. I mean, don't blast it to where you're melting the actual pond part of it, but just heat that adhesive stuff that you're putting on it.
Well, I also told my wife, I said, if we find another pond like that, which they're all over the place, I said, let's get it so I can get it another attempt. Try to utilize what I got and give it another shot and see what I
You're
get.
smart about it though by putting a drain in it. Like our neighbors had one, and it was a decent size, but they didn't have a pump to it, so it didn't circulate. Dude,
Well, and the water, the water doesn't circulate. Even if you put a pump in there to circulate the water for ducks, it won't help because they are just so dirty.
dirty, right?
They're
But
just
still,
so
I mean,
dirty.
With how hot it is, like there's literally, half-inch algae on top of everything. It's disgusting and it stinks. It's like, I don't know. We like animals, and it's kind of just a neglect. I feel. I don't feel like they should have them dumped.
No, they're a lot of work. I mean, we check on them every day. My ducks were a little mouthy today because they didn't get let out of their pen.
And
My
see,
my wife told them. My wife's out there. She's like, "I'll let you guys out tomorrow. I know we didn't let you out today." And
they have chickens in there with them too, in the same coop.
yeah, you can do that.
But there's definitely some interbreeding going on there, man. Them poor ducks, they get pissed.
You ever seen how chickens man, them roosters just pin them hens down, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I tell you, the first time I saw it, to my wife, I said, those guys got it right, man, because they grab them hens by the back of the neck, throw their face in the ground, get them and get behind them, mount them, and it's just, oh my gosh, hilarious.
Yep, they're definitely not nice about it.
Oh, they're not nice about it.
What animal is though?
Not too many.
Oh man,
What's Drew doing?
I don't know.
I haven't seen Drew in a while.
No, he's been working a lot. He comes and goes a little bit. Yeah, tonight was a slow night on here, man. It was like me and Mark for a first good hour or so. And I know a lot of people were on Shane's and a lot of people were on True Allegiance had a fundraiser going.
I did, yeah. I just came from there.
Yeah.
He hit me up and was like, "Yo, you should swing in." And I was like, I'll support that. Why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna go donate. I know it's not on there no more. I still got the GoFundMe pulled up though. I just didn't have my credit card or I'd done it earlier.
I tell you, man, I really want one of his flags though.
No, I'm trying to get one. So I'm trying to get I actually sent him my logo to see if he'll make me one of those.
That'd be sick.
And just a circular one, just a logo, but also getting a flag one made. And they got those concealed weapon ones, so I'm gonna try to get it so I put my shotgun behind it.
Yeah, how it just flips up,
Yeah, it flips up, or the one I seen slides.
slides over.
Yeah, yeah. Because I went out and bought a 12 gauge pump the other day.
Mossberg?
What
Remy?
was that? No,
Remy?
Winchester.
Winchester?
Yeah, something I can go hunting with.
I love Mossberg.
Mossbergs make good shotguns too. They do.
I have a toolless 12 gauge. The whole shotgun comes apart without any tools. It's pretty dope. It's a 28-inch barrel. I use it for I have a like $600 clay shooter that throws a football length. Holds like 60 clay birds as fast as you can step on the pedal.
Yeah, I haven't done clay shooting in so long. I actually was thinking about it the other day when I went out and shot in my backyard. When I got it, I'm like, as soon as you get home, you want to shoot it. So I got it home, set up a little spot, had a little burn, little powell. So when say this buck shot, and went out and shot it a couple bit. Like, man, I need to get some clay pigeons.
I haven't shot at pigeons in probably 30 years.
But ammo's so expensive right now too.
I'm telling you, well, everything's expensive here. It's going to get real expensive shortly.
Yeah,
They make this piece for it though. It's like $300 around there. That it changes the way it throws like every two throws. So it'll throw it one way twice, and then switch switch the way it goes side to side or straight. So that's pretty cool. Like you can set it for the degrees you want it to throw, and you just don't know when it's going to throw it a different way, which makes it more interesting, because once you find where it's thrown, it's
yeah, you know where to shoot, and you find your timing.
Well, see, I wish I would still be mowing in this gated community. I'd show you where they have competition at, and there's huts sitting out all over the place. You don't know where it's coming from.
right. See, that'd be sweet, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's awesome when they got. I watched them that one day. It's just cool because you never know where they're coming from.
Right.
You never know. That's a computer controlled. It just tosses them.
And that's what it makes
Hey,
it
Doug.
like. And that's what it makes it like you're hunting,
Yeah.
Yeah. You were talking about Doug earlier. I forgot what you were talking about. You mentioned Eden.
When he mulched up all them clippings with his shoot blocker there, with his grass flat. I started doing that just what he did there, and boy, that works slick. You trim up all them shrubs and stuff. I thought when they were shooting competition there, they had one came in this way and one came in this way.
You try to hit them both at the same time.
Yeah, and you'd miss all of them. Yeah, these guys. Yeah,
I've done that. I've done that on the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, these guys are. But,
See, now the true legends are the crack barrel with 2 shots.
Yeah.
So you get 2 shots and you quick got to reload and get it back up there.
oh, these guys got bags of shells on
Yep.
their side.
I'm telling you though,
Wow,
you guys,
these guys.
as we talk about this, all I can think about is Duck Hunt from the Nintendo. How awesome it was to have a gun and shoot this. Yeah, the dog. And,
That fucker.
oh my god! But I do remember how fun it was. It was so fun to play that game.
Dude, you know what's funny? My wife said something today, and I said, that's just like the dog from Duck Hunt when you miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hours and hours playing that.
Did you know, I just found out like a couple years ago that game was originally a 2-player game? Did you
Duck
know
Hunt?
that the other person,
Controls the ducks.
yeah, I did not know that. The whole time, like when I was young, I thought it was just a 1-player game.
Yeah. Yeah, the second player has a controller controlling the ducks. Yeah.
Yep. Growing up, I did not know that.
No,
No, I
didn't-
don't think it was common knowledge. I think we figured it out. We figured it out like a year after we had the game. You know, and then we're like, "Oh, really? You can do that?" And then you bring it back out, you know, because by then a year later you're in the Super Tecmo Bowl or you were in something else, you know,
Right.
and so yeah, nobody knew that.
Yeah, the Super Nintendo. Remember was it Donkey Kong Country?
No.
About halfway through, there was a spot where if you jumped over the turtle and it would 1-up, but if you go back and you keep doing that, you keep getting 1-up, 1-up, 1-up,
Yeah,
more lives, more lives. Yeah, it was always fun to do that.
and everybody knew the Contra code: up, down, left, right, A, B, A, B. I mean, it's memorized in our heads so bad. Did you get the 99 or was it 33 lives, 99 lives, something like that?
This one, you'd always get the extra lives.
Yeah.
It'd just go on and on and on and on. I'd spend probably about an hour just getting extra lives. I'd have a couple hundred of them.
And then I think the best thing happened to Nintendo is when you were able to play games and it saved your progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Yes, it
Like
was.
Super Mario 3 or whatever it was, huge.
Getting so far just to call it a night, then have to restart all over again.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. That was the best thing. Yeah,
Oh, we're showing our age.
all over every single time the first one.
Were you a big gamer, Floyd?
Not so much. I had games and I have games. I still play games every once in a while. Like I got into last game I got into was Fortnite a while back, and I had played that.
Oh my god!
I like it, but I had fun with it. I had fun with Fortnite. And I was huge into Fallout 4 was huge. I love Fallout. Fallout 4. But the new one I didn't like. But
I'm
I
saying
wouldn't say I'm huge into gaming. No, I don't. You know,
I don't know how much Nintendo 64 you played, but Excite Bike, dude.
no. I had the Excite Bike for the original Nintendo.
Original Nintendo. Yeah. So
Yeah.
same thing, but for for N64, dope, dude. So
Yeah.
cool.
I never had a Nintendo 64.
I did. Or no, I did.
No, wait, Nintendo 64. That's with the Y controller.
Yeah, it's the weird
Yes,
controller.
I did have a Nintendo 64. I played.
Well, I think that was like the first.
I played
stick.
Legend of Zelda: Chronicles of Oracle on that, and that was a game I played a lot in that game.
I think N64 was like the first joystick.
Yep, in the middle.
Yep.
I guess I did have an N64.
I still got my N64 actually. It's in the box over there.
I don't have nothing.
I have all my games. I got 2 Sega Genesis here, Nintendo 64. I don't have the original Nintendo. That's the one I don't have. But
I'd like to buy that new one that has all the games saved into it. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Just to bring back memories. It'd be fun.
well, we have that on our Wii. Our Wii's hacked, and we have all the Nintendo games on that. So me and my wife used to play Dr. Mario a lot. We'll lay in bed and just
See,
she'd crush me at Dr. Mario. I'm not gonna lie and try to say I beat her. She destroys me most of the time.
see, in the 80s, I grew up in an arcade playing, what the heck was it? There was Star Wars, or not Star Wars, Space
Centipede, Space Invaders.
Invaders,
Uh,
and
Have you watched that movie Pixels with Adam Sandler?
no.
Oh, it's a good one. You'd like it, especially if you have good memories of those days, because
Well,
it's based on those video games back in the Pac-Man and all that. And
yeah, Pac-Man,
oh.
we had the Pac-Man pattern.
you might find it kind of a corny picture, or a corny movie, but I loved it. It was very entertaining to me. But it's based on that, Yeah.
Yeah, we'd spend hours and hours. People thought we were cheating. But we weren't cheating. We were just over and over and over.
Right.
Did it.
That's right, Mark. I get accused of showing pictures of lawns I don't cut, so I know what you mean.
Ain't none of us really mowing the lawns. We're all just actors.
Yep. What dude looks great. What filter did you use?
What's a filter? Don't you use them on coffee?
Right?
Oh.
Well, gents, I think I'm about ready to get off here. I'm tired.
All right, guys. Well,
Yeah, I gotta go jump in the shower.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up. We're gonna go get that landscaping job done tomorrow, and I don't know. Then I gotta fix my brakes Saturday, so that'd be fun.
I'm going to be a stream whore, I guess, and jump around here.
All right. Well, let's see, Jim's on. You can go jump on Jim's screen.
Oh boy. All right, fellas. Well, have
All
a
right.
good one. Good talking to you guys.
We'll see you. Bye, Vicky.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
See everybody later.